So there's a lot of people who have been asking me to have a look at the Tesla Mag gameplay, as in to use something like Tesla Nervos and Tesla Bank on Mag. Let's have a look. Here we are in the simulacrum with Mag. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to summon a bunch of Amalgam Hecates. First things first, we're going to put them in a Magtize bubble, and then we're going to throw some Tesla balls at them. Because they're Amalgam Hecates, they do tend to take the Magtize bubble, i.e. they do end up with less energy, less duration on the Magtize bubble, like so. Obviously this actually kills them pretty damn easily because they are not armored enemies. But what if they are actually some heavily armored enemies? What can we do instead? Let's go up against some corrupted heavy gunners like so. We're going to strip their armor. We're going to drop the 4 Tesla balls like so. Strip their armor again. Now I need to figure out who actually has a ball and figure out who else has a ball. And thus the chaos shall ensue. I need to figure out who has the ball again. Like so. So let's have a look at what we've done to Mag this time. This is the build that I am using for Tesla Mag. Now this is a different kind of build to what I normally would use. We are sticking to good old-fashioned 100% efficiency, at least to make sure that our abilities don't cost too much, but we are going to go for negative duration. All so that we can have 160% power strength in order to maintain the full power of Fracturing Crush, whilst also having as much rage as possible at 220%. As a direct result, we are of course using Fracturing Crush and Tesla Bank, but the rest of this build should be pretty straightforward. And that's pretty much the build for a Tesla Mag approach. But I personally am not particularly impressed by the Tesla Mag. I feel like there's just way too many problems to do with this kind of gameplay that counterbalance the things that it does well, despite the fact that there are things that already Mag can do that basically are better than what Tesla Mag would offer. Does that make sense? Let me explain. Right now, there are things that Mag struggles with that Tesla Mag doesn't fix. For example, energy. There are things that Mag is already good at that Tesla Mag kind of doubles up on, such as nuking entire rooms with something like Magnetize. And finally, there is actually a very annoying problem when it comes to Tesla Mag, which is that if you're trying to use the Tesla on enemies that are in a magnetized bubble, there's a good fair chance that the enemies in that magnetized bubble actually get levitated up into the air and suspended because of that magnetized bubble. And if that is the case, well, suddenly your Tesla Nervos, they can't actually attach to your enemies for whatever reason. It's weird. Sometimes the Tesla Nervos is there, sometimes it's not. Sometimes I shoot arrows into my Magnetize bubble that hit basically everyone and should be killing just about everyone, and yet the big nuke from Tesla Bank doesn't really happen either. So all in all, I'm not particularly satisfied with this way of fighting. This is before we also include the fact that Tesla Nervos and Tesla Bank do electricity damage, which is by far, as far as I can tell, one of the weakest damage types to even use. Certainly don't see a whole lot of enemies that are weak to electricity damage, let alone armored enemies, so obviously you need to strip their armor. And right now that's a little bit of a problem too, because Mag, as well as pretty much every Warframe outside of Banshee and perhaps Volban, are currently having this weird problem where you can't necessarily strip all of their armor in a few goes. So there's that problem as well. You can't necessarily strip everyone's armor, so as long as someone has at least a bit more armor left, as we saw in the Corrupted Heavy Gunners demonstration, some people are going to still survive, which is kind of annoying. And that really means that if you want to go for a much more, I don't know, secure and reliable solution, the Mecha Mag set is probably a better option. And this is also before we also keep in mind that even at 220% power range that my build is going for, the Tesla Bank only has a whopping 17.6 meter radius, whereas the Mecha Mag set actually has a great big whopping 30 meter radius. And that is before we get into line of sight memes, which I'm not even sure if that's a thing with the Mecha Mag set, but it seems to possibly be a thing with Tesla Bank. Not entirely sure about that myself either. Overall, as you can see, there are quite a number of problems to do with this kind of gameplay that just don't really give me the satisfaction that I was really hoping to see from a Tesla mag. Obviously, there are times where I would kill someone inside a Magnetized bubble and then suddenly everyone dies. Great. This seems to only ever happen against Corpus for obvious reasons, but outside of that, I'm not particularly impressed. So there we go. Anyway, let me know what you think about all this in the comments below. How do you play Tesla Mag? Do you go for the Tesla Bank nuke method, or are you going for more the damage through magnetized bubble method? Let me know in the comments. Both of them, again, I'm not really seeing much value out of them, at least for me. Otherwise, hope you guys enjoyed this. If you liked this video, hit that like button, subscribe for more WarFrame content, and until next time, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.